Good morning, good afternoon, good evening across the country, around the world. Welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. We're here with the Andromeda over Duna. And we're going to do a little bit of work here on the Andromeda, and then we're going to launch a probe down to the surface of Duna. So we got the science lab here. We're going to go ahead real quick and level up the crew. I have a confession to make, though. This is actually my third time recording this episode. I've had some problems with my microphone here, but I think I got it sorted out. Once in a while, it's just not happy, and I have to restart the whole computer, and then everything's fine. Right. So, we're going to do a bunch of science up here, though, and get stuff processing in the lab. Let's see. Collect solar particles. Log magnetometer. Log RPWS. Observe the goo. So we should get a good number of things popping up here. Of course, I don't. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to transfer them all into the thing. So, in the lab, in the lab, in the lab, in the lab. So now we can actually click and have this here off to the side. We've got nearly 200 data in the lab. We can keep processing that. In some of these, we can log again and transmit for a full money. However, it's still doing that weird thing where it wants to use the soil moisture sensor as a as an antenna. I don't understand why. We'll toggle that. We'll toggle the magnetometer. I don't think I can. Oh, I can transmit you. Excellent. Transmit that. Good. More science. We can toggle that and close it. You were did I? Oh yeah. Toggle that. I can close that. Let's see what's on the other side. Whoop. We got orbital telescope. We can log that. We got another mystery goo and imaging, multispectral imaging. And that's the. Seems to be a lot of red things on Duna. Closer inspection is warranted. Okay, put that in the lab. A lot of red things. Closer inspection. Okay then. And this was the magnetometer again. Yes, we've made a full circle around there. So we already got the mystery goo, right? Yeah, we've already done a mystery goo. I'm pretty sure. Yes. I spammed this with a whole bunch of mystery goo. Oops. Yeah, lots of mystery goo. I figured, oh, you can never have enough mystery goo. Yeah, I guess you can. That was there. This should be materials bay. Huh. Put that in the lab. So we're 433. Log the gravity. Put that in the lab. Science Junior, I've done that already. No. There we go. Temperature. Pressure won't get us anything because we're in space. Yes. Open the hatches. Good. And pressure. Oh, pressure does get us something. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, so we're at 693 out of 750. We've done all the science here we can, but there's still, well, there's all the stuff on board that we can. Toggle the bay. Toggle the imager. Toggle the shutter. Just so they're not out and hanging out and being annoying. But there's still one or two more things to do. That involves a Kerbal. Quick save. EVA Jebediah. Awesome. So now we can do an EVA report here. Beautiful. Keep that. And we can board. Recenters the focus. Oh, right. Aim camera. So let's view the stored data here. We can put that in. We're just about maxed out there. Only other thing we can do is a crew report here, and we can transmit that back for full science. Beautiful. But we can still take another one and put it in the lab later. We'll save that for later, though. All right, so they're diligently working away. All right, we can clean the couple of mystery goo and the science bay because we can. Yeah. All right. Quick save that. So that's all the science we can do there. And again, we'll leave these guys to do science here. That'll take 14 a day, so it'll yeah. That's awesome. All right. So next, we are going to send down these little probes. I don't think I've shown you these yet. But I got one on each of these things. And they're decent little guys. Quick save again. We're going to decouple that node. Good, so the thing is there. And now we're just going to turn RCS, thrust forward just a smidge. Stop. And then thrust away. Again, this is my third time now recording this, so I know I had to play it on the first time. L thrusts away. I had to figure out what thrusted away from the thing. Yeah. So we're gonna land on Duna with this probe. We're gonna try to land. The first one doesn't really matter that much, but we're gonna try to be clever and use ScanSat. We are looking at Duna, right? Yes, good. We're going to try to land in a biome that's not, well, in a biome. Of course, we're going to land in a biome. But we're going to try to land in something that's not, like, boring. Honestly, as long as we can kind of control where we land, we'll be okay. It's landing in the same biome twice that's annoying. On my first playthrough of this episode, before, you know, when the recording wasn't great, I landed in the Midland Sea here and over here. It was the same thing, just in different places. So that was a little bit annoying. Alright, so there's the Andromeda. There's us. That's the Midland Sea. I kind of want to land in, like, these craters here. Or the highlands. We're going to set this, like, way up here. That's a big area to land in. So now we can see that's there. So the planet, of course, is going to rotate around us. So we're going to set this about here-ish. Add maneuver. Ooh, prograde. That's funny. Retrograde to about there-ish. And this isn't going to take too much in terms of delta V. And this thing has a lot. Oh, that reminds me, though. Let's see. Delta V. Orbit. Surface. Maneuver planner. Good. Oop. Let's turn this up that away. And we want it to overshoot not that much, but a lot. Because we are going to, the planet is going to rotate around underneath us. So we'll quick save there. There it goes. We're going to warp to here. Because, yeah, the planet is rotating out underneath us. We might even move this away just a smidgen. What are you? Oh, I got to clean that up. That's right. I hate, you know, leaving interstellar debris. Yeah, that looks better. The atmosphere on Duna isn't that, you know, aggressive or robust. It doesn't really do all that much. Let's go ahead and warp to here. So it doesn't really slow us down all that terribly much, but it does slow us down a little bit. What's that area look like as far as the biome? Yeah, that's pretty big. That's pretty big. I think that's okay. We'll make our maneuver. We'll make that burn there and see just what's going to happen with it. Actually, I think I want to take it down just a smidgen. There we go. Maybe about like that. Okay, that should work. I mean, I'm going to quick save. And if not, I can always come back and experiment here. Yes. So, MacJeb, execute. Do your thing. Yeah. Yeah, won't cost that much. We have a lot of delta V here. Oh, except I need to activate that engine. Otherwise, it's not happy. We'll go ahead and put this one up here. I lied. Put it down here. Oh, right. I'm going to have plenty of time, but I have to adjust the parachutes. Eek! Should be fine. Just as long as the drogue chute's minimum pressure is fairly low, it'll open as soon as possible. That's how you want it to be. Alright, good. Stop the wobble. And we are, yeah, we're nicely on track. The planet will rotate a little bit underneath us. Let's see, where does that project us for on the map at least? Yes, good. So if anything, we'll come down a little earlier, but we should come down somewhere nearby. So that should work out just fine. Good, don't need this anymore. Don't need that anymore. And we are going to jettison the thing. And because this whole thing here that you see is a subassembly that I created, and when you have the root part as the probe core, it will not save the subassembly. But if you change the probe core to something else, like an engine, which also made it the attachment point, you're okay to save it as a subassembly. So I'm going to hit stage to get rid of that, and the camera is going to follow this. Watch. See? That's a little annoying. But it is what it is. Alright, so let's let you retrograde. Surface retrograde. How's our power looking? Good. And, oh yeah, monopropellant is pretty low because it depleted the monopropellant out of this tank early on because I didn't disable the crossfeed. I also had to pump the fuel back into that thing earlier as well because it used it on the Andromeda. A little annoying, but it's okay. Wow. There we go. Oh, we got some worlds first. Let's see. The spacewalk and suborbital flight, so that's cool. That's, what, 70,000? That's nice. Alright, anyway, we are... Ooh, all the money and all the science. We are on our way down to Duna and Duna's surface. Interesting that that's just, like, blank up there. Oh, very interesting. It's the way it's drawn. Huh. Sorry, easily distracted here sometimes. So, Duna's surface starts at 50 kilometers, 50,000 meters. So we're going to go ahead. We'll pop back in at about 60 kilometers. There we go. Hey. No, sorry. There we go. Okay, eek. And rotate back around. And this guy will slowly use up the monopropellant we have on our descent. Again, this is now my third time landing this guy because I had problems earlier with the microphone. So I know I talked about this twice before. It's like I said, third time. So there's things I'm gonna miss and forget. Oops, I gotta separate this stuff. Here we go. Drogue chutes. Yeah, drogues first, and then the main ones. All right, so we are now in the Duna atmosphere. I don't need this anymore. We can go ahead and physics warp because the atmosphere is really thin. But the ablator isn't even gonna. It might show like a 0.01. Not much is gonna happen to it. Not much at all. Alright, so the altitude here is just a bit different. Wow. We must be passing over some mountains right there. Yeah, we probably were. So we're at 17. Our parachutes are still red, so we don't want to use those yet. Ooh, we're at 10 kilometers. Okay, so we've got the We've got the gray. We've got the green for all the parachutes. We're at 5 kilometers. So we're gonna go ahead, eek. Launch the drogues. That'll slow us down. 4 kilometers. Yeah, these are definitely the... Oh, we overshot a little bit still. Okay. Whoa. 2.5 kilometers. We're gonna go ahead and deploy the main chutes. Well, they'll deploy when they are ready. Eek. Eek. Oh, I should have reduced the atmosphere for them, huh? Yeah. There they go. Okay, so it's still... Ooh. No. Stay upright. Stay upright. There you go, my friend. Yeah, where the parachutes are mounted is below the center of mass. So, yeah, I have to maintain fixed to retrograde. Retrograde. There we go. And again, it wanted to follow the heat shield because that's closer to the root. But now we come down nice and slowly. 7.7. You did better. Oh, we're up higher and the atmosphere is thinner. Yeah, because we have that. We're up in the highlands. Where actually are we? Bit of curiosity. We are in the highlands. Okay, good. But because of that, like I said, the atmosphere is thinner, and it doesn't slow us down quite as much. These guys I know can withstand like 16, or I'm sorry, 6, what's it called? Meters per second of impact. Hopefully the 7.6 isn't too much. It's just going to take a while. We don't want to go for too long because this wobbles around quite a bit. We might be landing on a bit of a slope too. Might be landing on a lot of a slope here. There's our shadow. Shadow is our friend. Yeah, so we're coming down a little quick. Can I slow us down? I can with RCS. Look at that. Boop. No. Stay upright. Ah. Dang it. That's too bad. I can't. Can I swing? There we go. Can we swing downhill? So that that's facing downhill. And then we're just going to slide, aren't we? Yeah, we are. This could be disastrous. Oh no, we kind of stopped. We kind of leveled out for a bit there. Nope. Can't rotate up. Alright, so we're stuck here like this. That's kind of the risk you take sometimes with some of these landers. You never know where you're going to land or how you're going to land. Plus, we are at such a high altitude that yeah, we hit a little hard. But we got solar panels. We got some of that going on. We can go ahead and kill the RCS and kill that as well. That'll save some more power. But now we can science on the surface of Duna. Oh yeah, we should have something for atmospheric flight and surface of Duna. We should be beyond, yes, beyond the 3 million mark. So what do we got? Temperature and pressure. Now we gotta start watching the power though. Let's transmit that. Good. And the temperature shouldn't be too bad either. Good. And we just let what is this? Magnetometer. We just let the power build back up again. Good. Then we transmit this. That one's not a big deal. You were right, did those. So we can toggle and toggle. Gravity and seismic. These might be bigger ones. No, it's atmospheric. That's one that's really bad. So transmit that. You're a good sized one. You're not nothing, that's for sure. Good. And transmit this. You're bigger. Don't require complete. Allow partial. Yeah. So now it's slowly transmitting, and it's using up every bit of power, transmitting that last little bit that it has. All right, good. So now it's transmitted, I think. Wait, did it? Not yet. Not yet. Antenna state charge. What does it charge this up all the way first, and then charge up the... Interesting. Huh. Oh, so it charges up like the packets, the burst packets. Very interesting. Okay. Alright, so now we can toggle those. This is another big one. So now we need to let that power build all the way up, because this one is going to take a lot to transmit. Yeah, look at how slowly that goes. So now I'm curious. Uploading data. And then it's going to, yeah, it's gonna pulse the power in and then shoot it out. Yeah, it's pulsing up to that 24. Interesting. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Oh yeah, one science, one science, one science, one science. Interesting. So it's doing it like one bit at a time. Until it's done? I guess so. Let's go. Come on. There it is. So that's a bigger one. Yeah. Alright, yeah, the atmospheric one, that's one of the bigger ones. I think the other one shouldn't be too bad. Oh, right. So all we have left are Science Junior, which I double packed. Which I probably didn't need to. Keep that. And Mystery Goo, which I also double packed. I on the other ones, I will do it in the atmosphere as we're coming down, and then once we hit the surface. For a moment, let's get power back restored, though. This would go faster if I landed on the landing gear and had all 4 solar panels engaged. But I failed. Yes, I know, transmit. Yeah, that one's easy. And then, lastly, the materials bay. Review and transmit. Yes, I know, transmit. A little bigger, but not too bad. Yeah. So, there you have it. Our first vessel landed on Duna. Power's recovering and whatnot. And if we ever have a mission that says, hey, science data from the surface of Duna, we'll have this guy and 3 others landed on Duna to do that. Like I said, hopefully we get the other ones to land straight up and down and not on a crazy slope like this. Quick save. So, hopefully this recorded my voice correctly and not all cut up. Next episode, I think we'll probably land a couple more of these guys, 2 more of these probes on the ground somewhere. So we've got one here at the Andromeda Relay. Oh, that's your title yourself. Okay, we got one here at the Highlands. I think I do want one in, the Midland Sea somewhere. I think I want one in the poles. Yeah, somewhere in the poles would be fun. Maybe the Southern Basin, the Lowlands. Something like hitting a crater or something would be fun. Northern Basin. There's an anomaly there. There's an anomaly here. We're not going for the anomalies this playthrough. Did that last time. That's all fun. I will if I can find one on Ike, I'll go to that. But otherwise, not planning to do it here on Duna. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you hit subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your neighbors. Pass the word. I will catch you later.